This is the morning garden. Let me tell you what's going on here. I'm cleaning up from everything that blew in and trash from other properties, and everything is looking good. It rained last night. We got the mustard greens, and some collard greens left over from last year. I'm just pointing them out to you. I don't want to go too fast, and you'll see this. I mean, this is just great stuff. Let me see if I can zoom in on this here. There we go. So I had to bend down too much. That's collard greens from last year, just seed that came up. These are seeds from Walmart. These are hybrids, and I decided to keep them. So when they go to seed this year, I will definitely put that back in the ground. Here's a little bit of winter damage to them, but that's collard green. And we got up here, or rather I should say we have up here, this is my, what they call it, red, it's like a yellow raspberry, and some people call it fall gold. A little bit of damage to it, because what I did, let me tell you what mistake I made. I fertilized it 3 weeks before it had a frost, and so all that tender growth got hit. I'm not concerned, it'll come back. Actually, it didn't die, it's just going to do better. Same thing with this tree here. Right there, a little bit of winter damage. It's still doing good. That's a pear tree. And this right here, it came up real good. And all down at the bottom, look at the bottom of it, is just leaves, which I told you I collect those. The leaves are great fertilizer. And this right here is a Santa Rose plum. It's doing real good. Real young tree though. Real young tree. Now these trees haven't come out yet, but you can see I have a whole mound of leaves underneath of me, and it's spring. I collect that stuff and pile it up in my compost and use it. Some is left here from the pile he dumped. Look at that. This tree is alive, you can see that, but it looks kind of, like it's coming up slow. And we got some more collard greens. Collard greens all over the place. Let me tell you what's the main part of my garden. Collard greens and kale is the main part. I love that to eat it whenever I want to have some meats, and it's really good. Over here is a plant I bought from Walmart. It's a raspberry, but they didn't have the name on the container, so they marked it way down, and I bought it. Smart buy. It was about $4. And here is a Deborah plant. It's a plant that's coming up. It's a what they call this right here. It's a plum. Got spurs on it already. I don't believe that. This thing's been moved like twice. Yeah, about twice. We have some raspberry that came all the way over this way and rooted right underneath my my new pear tree, which is a delicious from Stock Brothers. I don't work for them. I just like their work. And then we got plums here. I mean, excuse me. What do they call these things? Pears. And this is called a what is this tree called? Bartlett. It's a big tree too, but I keep it cut. I made a mistake how I cut it though, because it didn't look too good when I cut it. It started peeling back bark at that location. But all in all, you see how balanced it is. Everything is cut to where sun can get in, and it's it's a healthy tree. You can see that the bark is almost a green color. What I say it's not bark. Well, yeah, it's bark. It's just a smooth bark. The tree is just so healthy. This one here is an apple tree, and it's a honey crisp. I bought a lot of honey crisp because honey crisp is a very popular, very expensive apple, and that's why I bought it. Everything in here in my garden, pretty much, except for the collard greens and kale, is really marked up. Now, let me show you what's going on here. See, the ground is completely covered. I do not till whatsoever. Look at that. I just want you to see it. You see the blossoms on the cherry tree here. This cherry tree is refusing to stay small. but I keep clipping it back, and so that's why it looks all kind of scraggly. But this tree is, oh, there's a bee here. Oh, there's a bee working. Okay, I'm gonna back up and let him work. This is the morning garden. I'm having a good time out here. And in the background is my, that's my kiwi, and it leafed out just as pretty. People keep asking me, can you grow kiwi in zone 7? Can you grow kiwi in zone 7B? This one here is Isaiah, and it's growing just fine. I haven't had any problems. The only problem I had was getting it started, because you can't put it anywhere where the roots are going to stay wet. And that's the one. Here's another one I just put in. This is a grapevine. And grapevines always look dead like this until it really warms up, say about May, and then you start getting all of them leafing out. Because see, this is one that's mature, and well, here's one that's trying to leaf out already right there. I don't let them produce all the way down here. I want them up at the top. And see, it looks dead, but it's alive, believe me. Grapevines, healthy for you to eat, juicy, expensive when you go into the stores, but if you grow them right, if you take care of them, feed them correctly, take care of them so the pests don't eat them up and destroy them and the disease, then you got something. And these are kiwi. These are kiwi. You can see all the green little growth coming out. And this plant was bought on eBay, 12 bucks back then. It was a little tiny little thing they sold to me. I mean, like they were selling them, and that's why they didn't. I think that's why they didn't say, you know, the cost of them getting big, and I'm not gonna give this guy a big plant. He gonna get a little tiny little plant. The plant was about, I think, about 2 inches long when I got it. I was a little disappointed about that, and I looked at it and I said, oh, that's okay. I said, it's alive, and I'll grow it out. Plus, you don't know when you're on eBay what kind of warranties behind the plants are. Some people don't want to give you money back. Try to prove you killed it. Okay, this is the morning garden. Got back in touch with you. This is a project I'm working on. I'm taking these heavy duty totes, and I'm drilling holes in them. As you can see, big holes, because I like good drainage with more plants. And this is being set up for, you can see the size of the bit right there. That's a good sized bit. Yep. And I do that because these are going to be for my ginger plants and tropical plant. I put them in partial shade, partial sun, and let them do their thing. Once the temperatures get up around 50 and hold, then I'll start putting them out. But I'm going to make the soil mix sometime today. I might film that. If so, you'll see it. These are blueberries. I'm thinking about adding about 2 more plants, because I have 2 here, all of them different varieties. This one here was dead this year, and this one here, all of them doing good except for that one I first pointed out. This one here is a hole where I can put one in, and then we got this one here doing good, and this one up here doing okay. Beautiful, beautiful plants. Go over here to my power plant. Like I'm telling you, this is going to be filled with water and weeds. There's a lid for it. This right here is this is a small amount of what they call this, leaves. This is all finished compost. Is underneath some weeds and all that, but it's finished. Compost. And we got the wood in the back. Had to be broken down and cut up and put in the compost. It's cherry wood and what they call that wood, pears or whatever. That's where it was dumped at originally. It'll grow all through that, weeds and everything will grow all through this, and this soil I've been using this area to grow things. So it's doing good. Here we got some fertilizer around. These wood branches are fertilizer around the trees. They also act as a home for things like spiders and snakes and things like that. So that'll help control some of the pests in this area of my pear tree. Beautiful, beautiful. This is, I mean, and when everything in here greens up and everything, it's gonna look like a small park. A small park where you can go and get stuff to eat right from the park. And you got all this stuff down here, which is, I call it litter from last year's crops. And this stuff here really grows, creates a beautiful, beautiful area where you can grow more plants. Got some garlic growing in this area here, but we'll see what we do with this. This is going to be a nice little garden. Something up here, and I found a bed of snakes. You can see them there. Some people ask me, do snakes be in the yard? Yeah, you leave something laying around like wood, or this is a plastic cover, and this three snakes. They're all the same kind of snake. These are all garter snakes, and they don't bother nothing. They eat pretty much insects and worms and things like that. They get larger, they'll eat, what will they eat? Small mice, I guess. But you can see them, they ready to run as soon as I move to one. Let's see if we can get them to. And look at that, I'm surprised they didn't run. And see this one here, they're probably still cold. See, you can see snake right there. He don't like being picked up. He don't like it at all. But I'm gonna let him go because I don't believe in killing him. This, I almost paid for this. This is the same one I had in the pet store one time. They were $5 a piece many years ago. Now you can see they take care of your garden though. That's why you don't kill them. Okay, so I'm gonna let him go. And he got a lot of them on here. They're still there. So there you go. You always take care of nature. You don't be just killing stuff for the hell of it. Alright, this is the morning garden, taking a walk through the yard and just to check and see. It had a little bit of mist last night. It didn't rain very much. Let's see, what did we get? Okay, alright, that's pretty good. It'll rain some more this week. And that's free water for the garden, and it's better for the garden the way the chemical makeup is of the the water, the rainwater that is. Put the battery back on there and hook everything back up. Might put the solar panel back up on top so the tank will operate without me doing so much. Alright, go to the next part of looking through the yard. Well, I came back out here to get me a couple of shallot, some wild onions, and go in there and fix today's meal. This is the morning gardener, getting ready to close off for the evening. Those onions smell great.